Yo, what is up, guys? Today we got a new video. Today we're going to be doing a little talk with Redmercy. He's going to be our first guest of my podcast. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but I just saw Nice doing it. Honestly, it looks pretty fun. Like, that's the only reason I'm going to do it, because it looks fun to do. I just want to talk. So, with that being said, my first guest is going to be Redmercy, and we're going to have some topics we're going to talk about, such as whatever I put in the title. I'll figure it out later as we go on. So let's begin. Let's get right into it. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below who the next guest you want to see, all that good stuff. And yeah, this will be on my second channel. I like doing stuff like this, and I gotta join with Redmercy. Ouch.
Yo.
Hello, Redmercy. How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Are you feeling sick?
I'm better, honestly. I'm still a little tired, but better.
Okay, so first we're gonna talk about is the pandemic and how you got your vaccine, and so did I.
Okay.
So you go first, because my throat feels cloggy. And how did you feel when you got your first shot in your
throat?
Hey, how did you feel when you got your first shot and your second shot?
Well, okay, so I got my second shot on Friday, the one that just passed. Today's Monday as we're recording. I got it on Friday, so a couple of days ago. Both shots were Moderna. So when I got my first shot, I actually was like right after I got the shot, like literally like 3 minutes after I got it. I was like super anxious or something, because I never get shots. Like, I never get flu shots or anything. Like, I've gotten blood taken out of me, but the idea of getting a fluid like injected into me, something about it, like right after I
heroin,
got it, felt weird.
You never shot up some heroin?
No, I've done fucking dumb heroin, idiots. I actually don't do drugs at all. I do like barely anything, like ever.
Anyways, so you got some drugs into you,
So
Moderna.
the idea of like getting a fluid injected into me, just, I don't know, it just felt uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, it just felt weird. So then, like, I felt like super dizzy and like nauseous and stuff like right after. Well, I don't think that was related to the vaccine. I hope it wasn't, because my girlfriend was fine, obviously, and most people are fine.
This is first shot, right?
I felt like shit. Yeah, like right after, like I felt really bad. Like, in terms of just, again, I think it was just all in my head though. I think I was just like psyching myself out. But so after the first shot in general though, like I felt just, kind of tired. Arm was like really sore. Nothing crazy, honestly. Like, it lasted for like a day maybe. And then the second shot that I got on Friday, also Moderna, that was like, so the actual shot itself when I got it was much better. Like, the arm wasn't sore. I felt perfectly fine, like, right after I got it, like literally. And that was Friday. But then Saturday, me and my girlfriend woke up because we both got the shot like same time.
Yeah.
Felt horrible. Like all of Saturday, just we both felt like shit. Like, we both like pretty much stayed in bed like almost all Saturday. Felt like super tired, just headachy. The whole body was like achy. Got like chills. Had like a small fever. Just really tired. Like, it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not super enjoyable. And then Sunday was a lot better. Still like tired though, of course, and headachy. And
so this never happened on the first shot?
No, the first shot was like nothing, man. First shot, I barely felt anything. I just felt like a little tired, and that's pretty much that. Just plus a sore arm. That's it.
I got a sore. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sore arm is like the most common thing, I think. But like, in terms of like having a fever or something, like nothing for the first shot. Felt pretty good for the first shot, in all honesty. But the second shot, like 10 times worse.
You had a fever?
Second shot, yeah, I had a fever, like a small fever. My head was like warm and tired. Body was achy.
Would you say you have a good immune system?
I think so. I mean, I actually don't get sick very often. I mean, I'm not sure it's because I have a good immune system or because I fucking sit at home all day. But like, I don't know. I don't get sick that often. Like, I've never had the flu. Like, I never had the flu shot, but I've never had the flu. At least I don't think I have.
What was the worst sickness you've ever had?
Worst sickness I've ever had? Like, I mean, see, the thing is I don't even remember. Like, I don't remember. That's how little I get sick. Like, if I ever get sick, it's just like typical common cold.
Yeah.
It's nothing like major where I'm just like bedridden the fuck like for like days and just like throwing up, and like I almost never get that ever. Not that I remember.
I never get that ever. I've only had it was in the Boston plague, whatever it's called, the Pax plague.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever had that?
I've been sick after like events like that, but like it was also like a common cold. It felt like it wasn't like something crazy. Like it was just like maybe a sore throat and like a runny nose, that kind of shit.
Yeah, I only have like I usually. That's why I say I have a big immune system, and you probably do. I, but like this one time I returned from PAX East, and I had the worst like I heard it was bronchitis or something. It was
Bronchitis, yes.
This is
That's
the
your throat thing.
whatever. It was something really bad that I passed out for 2 days, and I was like, wow, that was the worst thing I've ever had in my
So
life.
you passed out of bronchitis?
Okay, no, I didn't pass out. I was in bed for 2 days. Like, you know how like people are like, oh, I can't move, I'm sick, I can't even work. Like
that was me. Yeah, that was me yesterday.
Oh really? I've never got that unless I was at PAX, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, what the, like that was the worst thing.
Bronchitis though. So
I don't know what it was. I don't
fucked.
no, I don't know what it was.
It was your throat fucked yesterday.
I was just extremely fatigued and tired all day. Probably like maybe like you,
flu, bro, or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was when I returned from PAX, and that was the worst thing I've ever had. But besides that, I never get sick like that. And it sounds like you had kind of like this PAX plague. What I had.
Well, the thing is when I go to those events, or like when I used to, obviously, I would always bring something called cold effects, where it's essentially like it's like an immune booster.
Oh.
So, and I would pretty much take those like during those events specifically, like in the morning.
Oh.
And maybe at night.
Oh, I never would.
Because it's like so easy to get sick in these places, right? Because there's like fucking so many people, and like who knows who has what. So I always take that just to be safe, because the worst thing to do is like getting sick in these events. Like it's the worst.
That's true.
Just horrible. Fucking sucks dick. So I always take that just to make sure I don't get sick, just to be like extra careful.
Yeah, so I'm surprised you got it. Because my first shot was a sore arm. The second shot for me was a sore arm too. And I was just like, oh, thank God, nothing happened to me. I have godlike, I'm spell immune, bro. COVID can't kill me. I'm spell immune.
It's got Mundo passive, bro.
I got spell immune, baby.
Mundo. Yeah, that's pretty. It's actually more common, I think, to have side effects than it is to not have side effects. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe just want the RNG and that shit.
I heard it's 50-50. I was like,
I mean, maybe it's 50-50.
I was like, oh man, it's gonna get me. I'm gonna, like, my friend's like, it's gonna hurt in like 12 hours, and like all it happened, it was worse than the first one. I was more sore, like my left arm. I was like, ow.
My left arm was actually less sore.
Oh, on the second one.
Yeah, but I think that because so the first one I went to, it was like this chick doing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, she's like a white chick or something. But the thing is, she did it really slowly. Like she put in the needle and everything, and it bled more, and she did it slower. The second time I went was just like old Asian dude. Bro, he fucking did it so fast. Like by the time I even felt like the pinch, he was already done. Like it was like,
oh yeah, it was
you
a
can
pinch.
Literally blink.
Man,
The thing is, like, you can literally blink and he was done. The other chick, you can blink like 10 times and she was still doing it. I don't know how the hell he had time to push it in that fast, but he did it like literally in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
So that's why I think my arm was less sore. I don't know. He smurfed that shit. That's all I gotta say.
Did you stay for 30 minutes? Or whatever they recommend you?
Well, yeah, like 15, 30 minutes.
Oh, I left after 15. I was too bored. I got really bored. Like, I'm fuck this. I'm piecing out.
Did they tell you to stay for 30 minutes though?
Yeah, I was really bored. I got too bored.
They usually check to make sure you stayed the whole time.
Huh?
They check usually to make sure you stayed like the whole time that you needed to stay. Did they not check you?
I don't know. It was some girls. They don't like confrontation. I was like, okay, they probably knew I was like leaving. They're like,
probably saw your face and they're like, oh, what the fuck is that thing? Dude, fuck that. I don't want anything to do with that thing.
Yeah, so I
let you go.
Yeah, so I left and I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with this crap. I just want to go home.
And do what?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. So that was so like, yeah, honestly though, I would not get it if like the whole world didn't allow you to move, or like allowed you to move without it. You
wouldn't get it.
Well, yeah, cause it's annoying.
It is annoying. I agree.
It is annoying. I actually think I had it when I was in LA.
COVID?
You know,
wait, there's no way, because if you had COVID and then you get the especially the second shot, it actually hits you harder.
Oh, harder. Really?
Yeah, so you probably didn't have it then.
Well, apparently, so you know how like COVID hit in March or whatever, right? You know, whatever, March, I was in LA, right? And apparently, you know who Lemonation is?
Yeah.
Well, apparently he was like on Twitter like, oh, I have COVID, blah blah blah, right? And everyone was like, okay, but then my roommate at the time was like, I think we got COVID because we hung out with him.
make highlights for YouTube all the time.
It's possible, I guess.
And I was
But
just
did you
like,
feel like you had it?
LCS tier.
I had a sore throat, but that's it.
Okay, that's pretty bad. I mean, that's not bad at all, rather.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, COVID is just a flu. Whatever. I didn't care. Like,
I mean, it's a flu, but it's like a really bad flu.
yeah, I didn't feel. I don't think. Then you said it was supposed to hurt more, right? When I got it the second time.
Well, I remember I was reading about it on like Saturday, and it says that like if you had COVID before, like if you've actually had it, and then you had like the second shot, for instance, it's supposed to be the side effects are supposed to be potentially worse, even worse.
Oh.
That's what I read. I don't know if that's like how true it is, obviously, or like maybe it's like is it guaranteed, or maybe it's also like a 50-50 kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, it was. Oh, I don't. I feel like I may have had it, but if I did have it, then I was just like, oh, it's just whatever to me. But who knows?
Mhm.
Also, I really don't care. I mean, let me think. But I prefer not getting it. I don't know. Have you heard of like 5 years, 10 years down the road side effects? You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I don't think we've had that long for this specific type of shot. Like, oh, it's an mRNA shot or whatever it's called, right? Like, which is
Mhm.
not a new type of shot. Like, we've had like these things have existed already a long
That's
time. And
true.
they've
I remember
overall
I
been fine.
got when I was in school. I think I had the bird flu shot. You know what I'm talking about? It's the swine flu.
I don't know if I got that. Maybe I got that. I don't remember. Maybe I
I
did.
got that
don't
in
remember.
school, and I was just like, okay, okay.
I don't remember if I had that. That was so long ago. I don't
Anyways,
remember.
I got it.
Anyways.
I'm done with it. Do we get a card
Same.
2 year in like 2 weeks?
Oh, we get a card, right?
Yeah, apparently. Apparently we got a card.
Just
I want
gotta
that
show people you
card.
got it. Yeah, I want that card too.
Yeah, give me that card. All right, next
My
thing.
card now, bitch.
All right, whatever. I don't care about the shot anymore. That's old news.
Fuck the shot and fuck COVID.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just here watching you play Maokai, or play Nocturne against Maokai. You could have killed him like twice. You know, it's better than that.
Dude, I actually didn't know that the chains item is global. I had no idea.
Wait, what?
People might, you know how you can like you have to use it on someone to like activate it to like
Yeah.
get that damage reduction. Yeah, apparently you can do it globally. I don't know that.
Yeah, it's OP. Anyways, the next thing is have you seen the Karasmai LS drama? Or no,
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
you
wait,
didn't
wait,
make a video about it. Okay, what?
wait. Did you see LS and like them talk?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Did you watch
Yep.
the whole thing? It was funny, right?
Yeah, I watched the pod. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Dude, okay, I don't understand. Why are people so upset about the deal he made? I'm so confused. You know?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's what I don't really understand either. It's like okay, well, what do you think about it? I'm curious.
I understand why they're like thinking like that. Oh, you're preying on someone who's got like a mental depression thing. Like you're being a predator. I get that. And it's just like
yes.
it's just like it's just
What side are you on? How about that? I'm curious.
I'm on Karasmai's because it's like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's like, why are people making a big deal out of this thing? Like, he offered him a deal and he even lowered it to 20%. So like, what's the big idea? And I think some people are like, well, he could just put him into contract hell where he's just completely stuck. And like Karasmai's like, he puts him in contract hell, gets 20 or 30% of this poor guy's revenue, and he's making like $1,000 or $500, you know, like $1,000, right?
It is, yeah.
Right. And now he's in contract hell. And what if Karasmai doesn't fulfill his obligations? Then of course he's screwed. But we all know like that's not gonna happen. Like this contract wasn't even made, and like we all know that's gonna happen. I just think people are like thinking the worst of it. Like that's what's gonna happen, and he puts him in contract hell.
I mean, that's overall my opinion as well. If I had to pick, I would probably pick Karasmai's side as well. Like I can think of it from like both sides, where I can see why both sides would think what they would think. Like overall, I'm on Karasmai's side, but I can also, like you said, I can see how people would think it's,
They think it's like some like demon like some contract machinima crap like that.
Well,
basically.
in all honesty, I like again, this is like no disrespect, but I think it might be because of Professor Kali, because he's like people kind of know that he's done weird shit.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like throughout the community, like it's just that it is what it is. Like that's just a fact.
Yeah.
He's a businessman, a little ruthless at times, but it's he's a businessman. And because Karasmai associates with Professor Kali so tightly, people assume that his offer is
Mm.
like going to be something like as crazy as Professor Kali has done in the past, which has been like publicly shown already.
Yeah,
I
but
think that might be a big reason why people are prying or thinking that he's like prying on him and making like a bad deal or whatever.
yeah, but like, did you see how much Karasmai is making each month?
Off what?
Twitch, just Twitch only.
I have no idea. I have no
He's
idea.
making 10K per month. I look
Yeah,
at
that
the
makes
analytics.
sense. That
So
makes sense. It's pretty
so
good.
my thing is like, okay, so Karasmai is making 10K per month, right? Why the
Sure.
okay? And then let's say Forgotten Project's making $1,000 per month,
Sure.
or like maybe 500. Let's just do 500. That was my number. Why the
Okay,
fuck
sure,
would
500.
Karasmai care about taking 20 to 30% out of 500? That's like 2% of his total revenue per month. I would like at that point, if I have a contract with someone, like I'm saying I'm taking 20% out of $500 per month. Why the fuck would I care about like, I don't know, $100 from this
Yeah.
guy who's like suffering?
No,
So
I mean, yeah.
that's what people are like thinking, like, oh, they're just gonna make this guy's life worse. And it's like, no, bro, like Karasmai makes 10K a month. He doesn't care about $100. I already know that's his perspective. So it's so weird to me that people are thinking the worst out of it instead of like just brushing it off. And
No, I agree. Again, I think they're thinking the worst out of it because again, I think it's because he's associated with Professor Kali, and I think it's also because he was. I think okay, so this was like when he went from 30% to 20%.
Mhm.
I personally think he did that because he has no idea what the fuck he's doing right now. He dropped it to 20. No, honest, and he admitted it. He had no idea what he was doing. He had no idea what kind of proposition to make. He was literally first timing it. I mean, according to him.
Yeah.
So I'm personally like, because I said I'm if I had to pick a side, I'm more on Karasmai's side, but I'm doing that while giving him the benefit of the doubt. And what that means is I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, meaning that like I'm assuming that Karasmai did this out of good intentions.
Yeah.
I'm assuming and I'm hoping that he had good intentions behind giving him this offer. And the reason he dropped it from 30 to 20 is because he literally has no idea what kind of offer to make him. He's just kind of he's first timing it, and I'm assuming that that's true. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and assuming that this is essentially his first time doing these kind of offers. So he has actually no idea what he's doing. So that's why, in my opinion, he was so easy to go from 30 to 20 because he has no idea what the fuck he's actually doing. He's just kind of throwing out numbers and seeing what seems to fit.
Yeah.
People looked at it in a different light and they thought that, well, his contract is sus as fuck because the fact that you're able to go from 30 to 20% that easily is like hella sus. And I can understand that. I can see why people will think that. I'm just giving him benefit of the doubt in this scenario. Am I giving him too much benefit of the doubt? I don't know. And no one will ever know because other than him, we will never know what his exact and true intentions were when he proposed this contract. Did he have good intentions or ill intentions behind this initial proposition? We don't know for sure. And no one ever will know except for him. I'm assuming and hoping, based on I've talked to Charisma before, doesn't seem like a bad dude. He seems like, an overall decent dude. I'm assuming and hoping that he had good intentions, that he genuinely wanted to help. That's my proposition, and I think I agree with you. I think people are overall like overblowing this like much more than it should be.
I think I don't know why people like thought it was like a predatory. Like because
Well, they think it's predatory because they think that he's like trying to yoink. He's trying to like people think that he's trying to take and squeeze the Fiora guy for like everything he's worth while he's in a vulnerable position and in a position where he's in theory his only option is to say yes. That's why people thought it was predatory.
And I was just like, dude, I'm like so confused. Like he's just trying to squeeze every penny. And it's just like, to me, I'm just like, dude, no, he definitely doesn't care about like $100 or let's just say $200 if he's making 1,000 per month. I think Forgotten Project was making 2,000, so maybe what's 20%, 30%?
I have no idea.
I think he's making. I heard he had like 700 subs, so he's making like maybe 2,000 around there. Okay. So I think 20% is like what, 400 $400?
Something like that. Yeah, like 400.
Yeah, and then like they're assuming that like he's just, he's just gonna take all the money and be like whatever. But like, I think that he wasn't gonna take any money if he's like in the negative, Like I don't think he's basically hoping that Forgotten Project gets big off his like what's it called, hosting and all that, and then he can benefit off that, which is which is benefits
which is a
everyone.
business thing. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, of course.
and everyone benefits. I'm just
I agree. No, I agree on that completely. And that's why, like, I don't know. You probably saw my replies in the
I did.
thread,
I
right?
read that with
And you saw like Loco
Loco
Doco and shit
Doco
talking.
and then LS at the end. Like, what did I just read?
Like, I talked to Loco in person, and he was like saying how like I shouldn't be defending this predatory behavior, and I'm like, okay, maybe I am giving too much benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just assuming that he had good intentions, and I'm hoping he did. And I personally believe he had good intentions. Whether he did or didn't, again, we don't know for sure. But like, but I agree with what you're saying. Like, overall, I do think people are like overblowing the fuck out of this. Like he's not like what else is what else would he do? Be like, he wouldn't. He's not gonna be like, yo, bro, here, I'll give you $10,000, bro, for free. Haha. Like, no, obviously not. Like, at the
Yeah,
end of the day, it has to benefit. It still has to benefit him in some way, like even a little bit.
yeah, and
And like you said,
also,
like
I
it's not
think
that much
I think also
at the
some people.
moment.
I heard there was an argument where he would only take the surplus. So like if he did like go tits up, like he blew up, then he would take like whatever is the surplus, and then
I
he
have
would
no idea if that's
benefit.
true.
Well, like basically, you know what I'm saying? Someone's I read Loco Doco was saying like, he would only take the money if Forgotten Project was making over whatever his like, I don't know, he was making over $2,000, and then
That's a good thing,
Karasmai,
though.
huh?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and then like people are assuming that he wouldn't do that,
Oh,
like people are just like, nah, Karasmai's a scum. He's gonna be doing all this stupid crap. If that makes sense, you know what I'm trying to say, though, right?
no, I get what you're saying. I mean, okay, so like my overall like thing on this contract is the fact that like 30% was a lot. I think 20% is better. Maybe
Hmm.
even 15% if you can get it lower.
Yeah.
My biggest issue I would say is the 2-year lock. I think that's
Yeah.
a little like that's too long. I will admit that should be lowered. That should be like something less. It can't be nothing either, because then he can just take all the help from Karasmai, let's say, assuming of course
Yep.
he gives it to him, which he will, and then just piece the fuck out, and then okay, cool. Then then it's like unlucky for Karasmai. Like, he obviously has to get some form of benefit off of this, regardless.
Yeah.
But then like other people make the argument of like, well, I mean, I host my friends all the time and host all these people all the time and help them out. I'm not asking them for anything in return. So like, there's that too. Like, there's a lot of arguments you can like and sides you can take on this. It's like, well, like people host each other all the time and help each other out, and no one asks of anything in return. Why
Yeah.
is he asking anything in return? Like, you can also make that argument. Like, there's a lot of different sides that you can take to this, in my opinion, overall. And there's like so many different angles you can look at this and be like, this is right, or no, this is right, no, that's right, no, this is right. Which is why there was like a whole like drama thing about this, because there was like so many different angles, two major ones, but so many different smaller angles within the two major ones. But overall, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and assuming that Karasmai had good intentions, and I don't
Yeah.
understand why he had to post about it. That was my biggest issue. Like, when I was responding to all this drama, like, I wasn't responding to whether or not the deal was good or not. Like, I don't give a fuck about the deal being good or not, in all honesty. Like, that's up to him to decide for Fiora.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not smart enough to decide whether that's a good deal or not, then it's like that's no one's fault, in my opinion.
We're like, they're assuming the worst. We're assuming the best. It's like completely.
I'm not even assuming the best. I'm just assuming that he had at least good intentions. Like, I'm not assuming the best, but I'm not assuming the worst. I'm assuming that he made the deal and just decided to uphold the deal that he proposed. That's it, plain and simple.
Yeah, that's true. Would you take the deal? Okay, I have a question. Would you take the deal for Karasmai? 20%. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly, because like I have to be in his situation exactly. Like, I'm sure there's information we don't know about him that existed back then when he needed this help or whatever. Like, I need to know all the details. I mean, as of right now, if it was 20% and I got genuine help, I would think about it. I would definitely lower the yearly, the 2 years thing. That's for sure. I definitely don't want 2 years, maybe 1 year.
Mm.
But I would definitely consider it. But again, I don't know the full situation. And like what it means to be in his shoes in that situation, like especially with depression, and like how bad was the money for him? Like, how tight was it? Like, how stressful was it? Like, I don't know how stressful it was. Like, I don't know. So I can't be like, oh, if I was him, I would do it or I wouldn't do it, because I'm not him, and I don't know how it is to be him in that scenario, right? So I can't say for sure. Then you're just delusional. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, so well, Karasmai is a dick in solo queue.
Sure,
have you ever played with him?
More dicks in solo queue. I have played with him.
Did he flame you?
Do with him.
Did you do good with him, or did you do bad?
I played with him, and we were like duo queue a few times. This was like a year ago, maybe 2.
Oh, this is weird. What the hell?
Bro,
Yeah,
I barely
so
play a solo queue right now.
yeah, so in solo queue, I was I think my experience was I think I was playing Yumi or Panth. I don't remember what I was doing. Anyways, I think we lost, and then he blamed me, and then I was just like before that we were cool, and then
Who cares,
that,
mine?
yeah. So that's what happened, and then I think I played Pantheon or Yumi or something. We lost, and I think he started flaming me. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this person? I thought we were cool, and then all of a sudden he starts flaming me. So then I just followed him on Twitter, and then yeah, he unfollowed me back, and then I was just like, okay. Then I followed him because I was just like, oh, I wonder what he's up to. But anyways, but like I'm just saying, like he is a dick in solo queue, and I was just like,
Sure.
and I got pissed off. But
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't throw out anything. But honestly, if I was Forgotten Project, I could see how he feels. I'd probably in his position, I'd probably do it. But
Okay, so here, okay, yeah, no, I agree. So in his position, I'll probably do it. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm sure it felt good. But the fact that he made it, he made it seem like it went from him just doing this because he just wants to say like fuck Karasmai, like I want to post this and fuck him, fuck this guy kind of thing. It went from that to him pretending like he's being like victimized in this scenario.
my
whole situation changed.
My problem is the people kind of like agreeing with him, you know, like agreeing with him, like, oh yeah, this is predatory. I'm just like, no, it's just an offer, and like we don't even know what's in the contract. We don't know if he's in contract hell or if he's like going to benefit and like, and Karasmai says he's going to like host him and do all these things, you know. Like,
I mean, I agree.
yeah, super
I'm on
weird
the
to
same
me.
page as you overall. Like, I can see why people think it's predatory, sure, but people are like, there's like, the whole picture is like not even there. There's like barely even like a stroke of paint on this picture. Like, there's like there's nothing there yet. Almost, he literally out of fucking nowhere just threw him a random proposition. There's so many things that still could have been worked out. So many things that could have been talked about and changed and everything. I'm sure with this contract or whatever and this deal to maybe be a bit more beneficial to Fiora or something like that. Maybe that he felt was more fair. There was like I'm sure there were so many kinks that could have been worked out that like there was barely even a picture yet to be seen, and people already assume that this was the whole picture. I've seen everything. What a piece of shit, Karasmai. It's like, no, dude. Like barely anything has been even said yet. Like, relax. Like, there's barely anything there yet. Like, chill. Like, I'm sure this could have easily been talked about, and they could have changed the details. If not, and if Karasmai initially gave him this deal, and he wasn't going to work or change much, and he wanted to benefit him a lot more than he wanted to benefit Fiora, and he was being, a piece of shit about it, and he was being greedy and everything, then yeah, okay, sure. In that case, Karasmai is obviously a piece of shit for doing that. But again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm assuming that he had good intentions behind it.
So from my side, I would actually take the deal because it's either I'm making $500 a month or $1,000 whatever on Twitch, or I could make like Karasmai 10K, 5K, 8K a month, you know. It's like, I think,
Well, that's assuming it works though.
yeah, and if I'm not, I'm just like, yo, this deal sucks, I don't want to do it. I'm like,
But you
okay,
can't do that. That's the whole one of the 1 year or 2 years, right?
yeah, I guess so, but like I guess
It is a risky contract. It is risky. I will admit, it is risky.
that's true. And then like it's like the two sides to protect is if the two sides to protect basically is like, oh, what if you do blow up? Then I want obviously some of your money because I helped you. And then
Yes.
okay, and the other side is okay, well if I don't blow up, then you're gonna take my money.
Yes,
For no-
exactly.
And
Exactly.
then you're not even gonna host me, right?
Which is why it's risky. I agree. It is a risky contract, and it is something that it's kind of like if you think of like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den or some shit, where they take like a percentage of your business and they help you. And I mean, maybe it'll work,
Mhm.
maybe it won't. Like no one fucking knows. Maybe it'll be a fucking amazing. Maybe he'll become even bigger than Karasmai. Who knows? Maybe he'll become like much smaller. Like yeah, anything can play out, but that's how things work. Like if it was easy and everything was just handed to you on a silver platter and be like, yeah, this is guaranteed to make you rich. It's like, well, then life just it would be too easy. Like life is just not that easy. I'm sorry to say, but it just isn't. And it is risky. The contract is risky, like you said. Either it works out and he's making a lot more than he ever would have, and obviously Karasmai takes to say 20% of it, but he's still making substantially more off of that 80% than he does by himself. Or it doesn't work out, and now Karasmai is taking 20% of whatever he's already been making, maybe even less, and then he's extra fucked.
Yeah.
That is the risk that you would have to be willing to take. It is
Yeah.
a risk. It could work out. It could not work out. That is a simple risk, but that's what life is all about. It is about taking risks, understanding the risk versus reward scenario. Is it worth it? Do you have any other options? Do you want to take it? Like, do you have a plan B? Like, you have to do these. And instead, what you do is you just post about it on Twitter because you got salty and solo queue. And like for what? What was the reason behind that? I don't understand.
I
what
would
the
take
purpose behind that
I would
was.
take the risk because it seems like, man, you could benefit a lot with that. The risk
Yeah,
for us I mean, I guess we're YouTubers, so it's like streaming is always secondary.
Yeah.
So like yeah. So I would probably take it. And even if it doesn't blow up, like worst thing you could do is for us to stop streaming. Like if he really does take 20%, we'll just stop streaming at that point.
I mean, I guess, but
But
that
like-
also sucks.
Yeah, obviously sucks, but if it does work out, it could be beneficial.
It could, which is why it's a risk. Like same thing on Shark Tank or Dragons Den. It's the same fucking. It's literally the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
Obviously on a smaller scale on every aspect, but the idea is the principle is very similar. Yeah, maybe that shark will blow up your business and you'll become substantially bigger than you've ever been, or maybe they'll take 20% of your business, 30% of your business, do jack shit, or I mean maybe they'll try, but it just won't do anything, and then you're just as fucked, if not more fucked. Yeah, I mean, it can go either way. Just are you willing to take that chance? Yes or no? If you're not, that's fine. Like that's the point though. You don't have to take it.
Also, after 2 years, like you're free. Like you don't even have to resign or whatever. Like if you're like if you're a 3K viewer, Andy, like it worked out.
You're chilling. Yeah, you're chilling.
Yeah, you don't have to give Karasmai or whoever like 20% anymore. You're chilling. Okay, let's do the reverse. I mean, we would never take this deal. But what if Karasmai was like, hey, Red, 20% of your YouTube revenue? Huh? How would you feel?
Well, I mean, regardless of whether I would do it now or way back when I was in my fucking peak, I wouldn't do it regardless.
Yeah,
because like I don't know.
we feel like we know. We feel like we
help.
Yeah, and we feel like we know YouTube, right?
At least.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I personally just I don't want the help. Like, like I don't care enough, honestly, and like I think that if I wanted to, I can do it myself. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I need the help nor want it.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
that makes sense. I don't know. If that makes sense.
Okay. How about this? Unless I don't know. Can you think of someone who's like big and some kind of streamer? I don't know. Think of a
Tyler? I don't know. Tyler's like fucking.
Yeah, let's say let's just say Tyler one's like, I want 20% of your revenue, whatever it's called, right? On YouTube.
Tyler said that to who? What?
To you, and made that deal.
Tyler said that to me.
Yeah, let's say he said that to you. 20%. And he said he'd do like collabs with you. Would you take it?
I mean, if Tyler said that, I'd actually consider it.
Yeah, I would consider. Yeah, that sounds.
I mean, Tyler is fucking huge, so
exactly. That's the kind of the way I'm thinking of the Karasmai thing, right? Because he gets like 4K viewers.
Yeah.
And Forgotten Project probably gets like 500. I heard he got like 500, 700. I assumed he got 300, but I'm gonna assume he got 500. So like, if Tyler offered that, I think anyone would take it.
Tyler's fucking huge. Fuck, man. The fuck? You kidding me? That guy's fucking insanely big. It's crazy how big he is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the face of
He'd probably take 20%, honestly. 30%. Yeah, screw it.
You mean give him?
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, I would definitely think about it. I wouldn't just say yes for sure right now, but I would absolutely consider it.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of like a big YouTuber. I don't even know what big YouTubers are there right now in like a league category.
But the thing is like it's different for us than it is for like someone who's still fresh and new. Because like with us, like people, like a lot of people already know our name. Like whether they watch us or not is a different story, but they know us, right? And like if they watch us, then they watch us. If they don't, they don't. Like that kind of. But like if you're new and like a lot of people don't even know who you are, like you have in theory more potential to grow faster. So if someone like Tyler gives that proposition to someone that's like, I mean, for lack of a better word, a no name, bro, you can go from being a no name to being popular real fast because there's so much more exposure available for you. But for people like us, like technically the exposure for us, the potential of extra exposure is a lot less than someone like say Fiora, because we've been in the scene for so fucking long. Most people know about us, right? And if they want to watch us, they already do. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? But if you're someone that's new, and people like a lot of people don't even know who the fuck you are. That's a good thing because you have so much more potential still.
Yeah. Is there any small streamers you think are gonna come up? Like have you been watching any small streamers, or I don't know, any league streamers you think it's gonna blow up?
Really. I barely watch league streams, bro. If I watch a league stream, it's like literally Tyler One's the only one I watch.
Sure.
like I don't watch as much league anymore for streams.
Yeah.
Personally, but again, if I ever watch anyone, it's probably just Tyler, honestly. I
Yeah,
don't know what it is.
I think there's this guy named Hums. I think he might blow up.
I know Hums.
He might be a 700 viewer Andy. I don't know. Honestly, he might be 1K.
I have no idea. I've never watched the stream, so I don't know. I can't say for sure. I've had it in my games,
See,
but
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting situation. Surprised people are trying to villainize Karasmai a lot.
Yeah, they're trying to villainize too hard, but I think that my issue is I think a lot of them are trying to do it because they're just trying to play the social media game. I genuinely believe, bro, I've been in this fucking scene for so long. I've been in this scene longer than most of these people have been in this scene by far. I've seen so many things, I've experienced so many things, and I'm almost positive a lot of these people that are doing like all this shit that are victimizing Karasmai are literally doing it for the clout and nothing else. I trust me.
Maybe.
Do you think most of them give a flying fuck? No, they don't. They don't give a shit. They're just doing it because that's what people on social media want to see, and they're just doing that for the reputation or whatever you want to call it, the clouts, because that's what they know people want to see. They know people want to see him defended and this situation defended, and this is what like that's just how this game works. And like people that like they're just the followers, like most of them don't realize that that's how it works. And
Yeah.
the people, the actual content creators and stuff that are doing it, like they know what they're doing. Like I know they know they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
And obviously not going to admit it. They're obviously not going to straight up and admit that that's what they're doing. Obviously not, because then that defies the whole purpose behind it. But I'm almost positive most of them are doing it literally just because it's just clout.
I see.
What do you think?
Uh,
Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree because I think they're being genuine about it being predatory.
No, I'm not. Some are definitely being genuine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of them, but I definitely think some of them are doing that for just for the clout.
Really? I think they're all being serious. I'm just like, oh my
Maybe.
god. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty biased on their like side. I mean, the way I see it is they're all Twitch streamers, and that's why they think 20% is a lot of their income. So of course they'd be offended, but they can't see on the other side.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Or like,
But like, I don't know.
yeah, it's a little interesting to me. I mean, it's just an offer.
Exactly, it's an offer. It's just I don't know why it's such a big deal. Again, I just personally wouldn't be surprised if some people are doing it for the cloud. That's all. Again, not everyone at all, but some people, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like, let me think. I'm trying to think of this one situation, but maybe people aren't as businessly, maybe people don't have that mindset and they're more how should I say, genuine. Maybe they're not as businessy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Yeah, I agree. They probably aren't. Like, I mean, I'm surprised at how people thought about this. Like, I get what it looks like. I get on the outside, like what it looks like. Yeah, 2 years, 30%. Like, holy fuck, that's insane. Like, I get it. Yeah, it sounds insane. I completely agree. It does sound insane. But the point is like, bro, there's still, I'm sure, so many details to work out. Like, that was by no means the final terms.
Okay. Anyways, how's solo queue for you? So what's solo bolo queue like for you? I have not played in a while. I haven't actually.
Yeah,
I haven't played in 3 months.
Missing anything. You're not missing anything. I mean, you're actually missing something, but you're not missing anything good. You're just missing the bad. It's AIDS, man. I don't know. Like, I'm barely playing on the main account right now because like I don't have a desire to climb right now. It just feels like the games are literally more coin flip than I've ever seen them in my life. Like,
Really?
it's so toxic. People give up. I mean, again, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm definitely part of the problem. But the reason I feel like I'm part of the problem is because it's like one of those things where like if you grow up in like neighborhood, there's a decent chance that you're gonna do bad stuff. You know what I mean though?
Yes, I know.
If you grow up in a bad neighborhood, you're probably gonna
You in the
it's gonna
hood?
influence you.
You in the
It doesn't have to be
diamond?
the hood. It could
You in
be
the diamond
anything.
queue hood?
The Diamond Q hood, I guess, sure.
In the ghetto?
The point is like if everyone around you is being an absolute toxic piece of shit, pretty much every single game, constantly, whether they're just straight toxic, they're being passive aggressive and just inting purposely, or like things like that. It's like it's hard not to succumb to that yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm definitely part of the problem. I'm not trying to excuse myself whatsoever. But the point is the fact that solo queue was filled with just like straight like griefing toxicity and just it's so disgusting. The games are like the most coin flip thing I've ever seen in my life, and just like it's so disgusting to play. I'm so disappointed in our riot. You have no idea.
Well, That's why I always hope that everyone quits ranked and plays normals, cause
You're a normals abuser now.
yeah, because I realize no one cares about ranked, and I hate it. But like whatever, you
Yeah.
know,
Well,
no one appreciates the grind. No one appreciates it. It's just like okay, then I'm just playing normals. Like who cares? Hey, people don't appreciate it. Views say something. The views say something. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to say they don't care. If normal games get as much views as ranked games,
then you choose the normals.
I would choose the normals any day. Basically, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah, I agree. It is like that. I don't know. It's just the thing is like
Content's
it feels like
content.
it's getting worse. No. Well, I'm saying like solo queue specifically.
I hope like
It's getting worse every season, bro.
Did you ever see Tyler One play normals? That was have you seen it? Because the rank was down.
No, I didn't.
That was so funny, dude. He treated it like a ranked game, and his silver teammates were like, "Why are you treating this like ranked?"
Okay, so
so funny. It was actually so funny.
An interesting point you have. So as a viewer, so when I'm watching, let's say Tyler, and I go from being a content creator to a viewer.
Yeah.
I am now a viewer.
Yeah.
I actually don't like watching when he's playing normals. I want to watch him play ranked, and I want to see him care about the ranked and LP as a viewer.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play it, but I still want to watch someone care and go through that.
Yeah, that's true.
Of solo queue.
That's true.
I just don't want to be the one
I think
doing
it's
it sometimes.
I think it's good stream content. I think it's bad YouTube content. As conflicting as weird as it sounds, you know. Actually, it sounds really weird.
Actually. It does sound weird, but I kind of agree.
It just sounds really weird, and I know that like.
I agree though.
Cause like on YouTube, I don't know. This should be.
It's because it's harder to show it being as like genuine almost in a way, because it's like it's all cut and stuff, and it's like it's not the same. Like when you're watching it live, it just for some reason it's different. But on YouTube, you just like it just seems like it's just straight toxic, and you're just being toxic and you're a piece of shit, and that's it.
It's super weird. I don't. Yeah, that's super weird.
I agree.
To me.
I agree.
There's no way to. I mean, there's no way to like. It's just how it is. Like, there's no way to like change it. I think. There's no way to change it, and like I'd rather people appreciate my toxic competitive ranked League of Legends self, but I know they don't, and like they just go, why are these guys so toxic?
Yep.
I don't. They just don't. It's super weird. It's like a totally different audience. Like why? I don't understand why it's so toxic. It's confusing actually. It's actually mind-boggling. Like what do you mean? You play solo queue yourself? No crap Tarzan. No crap Tarzan flames every all of his teammates, and which is hilarious.
Okay, to be fair, Tarzan overflames. Like if I'm gonna just say it, I mean, I don't get me. Okay, to be fair, he does overflame. He's like easily one of the most toxic players I've seen. It's funny as fuck to watch. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah, but also on the what's it called? The people don't even find it funny. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so like on YouTube, people would not find that funny. I don't know why.
It's weird because I actually probably wouldn't find it funny on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I actually think it's funny. I completely agree. It's weird, but I completely agree.
Yeah, so why is like I'm trying to figure out why is that? Is there some psychological behavior here?
I think it's seeing it live. I think the idea of seeing it happen live is just I think that literally is just the difference. For some reason, watching it live makes it funny and makes it more genuine, almost as if it's like real. It's happening. But if it's a video, it's like it's not really. It's not the same. It's just because you can choose what's shown, what's not shown. It's a little difference in a way.
No. Let's say you're just showing Tarzan calling his teammates pieces of shit, like shit stains. You know what he says. Like, think about that in the video. Like, I watch YouTube, and it's pretty entertaining. But like, even if I feel like I don't know, maybe it has to be called like Tarzan Rage compilation. I'd probably watch that. Yeah, that's probably.
I don't know. Maybe for some reason I just find it funnier watching it happen live. Because I think I think it also might be because if you click on the video, you already know what you're gonna get. You already know that he's gonna flame people for like 10 minutes, let's say, because that's the video duration, for instance. But on stream, it's like because it's live, like you don't know when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, what he's gonna say. And it's a bit more interesting because it's just like, who knows what's gonna happen? And it's just like you're just waiting there, like in anticipation, almost like you're excited to see like who's gonna flame this time, who's gonna end this time, who's gonna. But the fact that it's live, I honestly think because it's happening live makes it more entertaining, and it makes it like for some reason better than on YouTube. I don't know why. But I honestly think that's like the biggest reason.
Yeah, because like I mean Tarzan, like he's undeniably, he's probably one of the best junglers, but no one, like on YouTube, no one watches him. On Twitch, people watch him, which is yeah, because he flames everyone. It's just super weird to me though. It's like everyone who plays ranked watches Twitch League of Legends streams, and everyone who plays normals watches YouTube. I don't know. It's super weird to me. That's the way I feel. Everyone who wants to just be entertained is on YouTube, and then everyone on like Twitch just wants people to rage, get tilted in solo queue, suffer.
Yeah, well, not I wouldn't say everyone. There are a lot of people on Twitch that are still like, "Yo, man, why is this guy always so mad?" Like even on Tarzan's stream, like
Yeah,
whenever he
sure.
starts like raging at people, like there's a lot of people in this chat that are like, "Yo, fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? This guy's toxic as fuck. Yo, fuck this guy." You know, there's a lot of people that still type that in the comment section. They just get banned instantly.
Yeah, dude,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
you're always gonna have those people. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
I
About
guess so. That makes sense.
You'll always have them. I don't get why they're mad about it. Like, bro, like sit your ass back and just enjoy the rage. Who cares? Okay, he's a toxic piece of shit. Cool. Just enjoy it. Why are you mad, bro? Like, who cares? He's being toxic. Just it's entertainment, man. It's literally free entertainment.
Yeah, it's super funny.
Like, why are you raging about it? Who cares? I just sit back and I enjoy it. I laugh about it. It's funny. It's hilarious. Like, I don't know why people have to be mad about that. Like, chill.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. There's just some mind-boggling thing of like normals versus. I feel like even okay. I don't know what my numbers would be, but even though I play normal draft all day, even though I play normal draft all day, I don't know how people would feel if I was on Twitch. Like, do people even care about it? I know I'd get comments like, "Why don't you try it in ranked?" And I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, you 100% get those comments.
But like, I feel like people wouldn't care at the same time. I don't know why.
I mean, there's always people that will care, and like those people that do care, like the quote unquote haters, they're always the ones that'll speak up. Think of it this way: like if you're a viewer and you're watching something, if you just enjoy the content and you clicked on the video, you're like, yeah, that was an okay video. I didn't mind it. Like you're not gonna type about it. You're not gonna make a comment and be like, yo, that was an okay video. No one says that shit. The only time you'll ever make a comment is usually. I mean, either if you just absolutely love the video, which even then you probably still wouldn't make a comment about it. You probably just like the video or something like that. Hit the like button or something like that. But usually if you hated the video, that's when usually you start speaking up. That's when you type in the comments and be like, yo, what the fuck was this shit, bro? This shit sucked. So that's why it's like usually the hater comments or the mad comments are the most vocal comments, because those are the ones that have it's like a psychological thing. It's like the emotion response thing. It's like people voice their hate more than they do their happiness, if you will.
That makes sense. I could kind of see that. I'm just thinking like, I'm just thinking like, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a content thing. You like, okay, let's say this. You jump into the stream, Tyler's just raging, as telling his teammates crap. You realize this is normal. Do you care? Like, you realize it's a normal 10 minutes in.
If he's raging, if Tyler 1 is raging at people?
In normals. I think it's actually more hilarious that he's raging at silver players. Dude,
well, I personally, if I find it's a normal, I don't even care. But I actually probably would just click off.
Oh, you think so? Yes. Okay.
Well, no,
I used to be like that. I used to be like that. I used to be like that.
Click off.
What if ranked was down?
Then I'll just wait until it's back up and then watch.
Oh.
The thing is, for me, is like okay, so when it comes to emotions, like true emotions come out when you actually genuinely care about something. Obviously, if he's playing a normals, like he doesn't give a fuck if he wins or loses in a normals game.
No, he does. That's why it's funny.
Okay, he actually doesn't. He's just pretending he does. Trust me.
No,
he doesn't give a flying fuck.
Are you sure, dude?
There's no way he cares. It's a normals. Why does he give a fuck? But if he's playing ranked, dude, especially if he's doing one of his challenges when he actually wants to climb, then he really cares about winning.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And that's where, like, if games go bad, and he starts getting mad, that anger is. But that's what you
want to see is the anger. You want to see the anger.
I want to see the anger. Yes.
But like on YouTube, they don't. Actually, I don't. No, actually on YouTube, I already know. He posts his best like 7-1 Draven game. You know, he doesn't post that like loss, which is
because that's just how YouTube works. It's weird, man. I don't know.
That's super weird, right?
Yeah, because I want to see the rage. Like I watch Tyler because I want to fucking see him play solo queue. I want to see him like playing, like to actually want to climb. But then like let's say it doesn't work out, people are griefing. These games are shit, and he's raging. He's mad. Like I want to see that. That's to me, I genuinely think that's entertaining.
Yeah,
I find that really entertaining.
And then
so
I guess maybe if you click at Tarzan video, he goes 9-0 on Graves, just flaming his. You're just there to learn. Obviously, you see someone raging, you're like, what the hell? Why does he keep flaming his teammates?
Because I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's weird on YouTube. I agree. Like it's kind of weird because like a lot of my like journey episodes as well have been like me just getting ragey and stuff. And yeah, a lot of people get like, "Man, it's like, wow, Red, you've changed. I remember you weren't so toxic." And it's like, bro, do you not play this game? Like, what do you? Am I the only one that rages in this game? Like, why do you act like no one else rages? Everyone rages. This game is literally full of rage nowadays. What do you mean I'm toxic? Everyone's toxic. Who isn't toxic? Except for like Void Boy, maybe, I guess. But Void Boy doesn't even play anymore. Does he stream League of Legends anymore?
What does he do? I don't even know what he does.
I don't know. But I don't blame him. Game of shit.
That is weird. But
imagine someone like Void Boy streaming League of Legends in its current state. He's like the only positive guy that I know.
Oh,
He would lose his mind.
Yeah.
Even Void Boy would lose his mind.
Yeah, I mean, people are also like, you know, I don't know. People are like, you can be not toxic and be like challenger. Yeah, but like
it's so satisfying to be toxic.
Yeah, it is super satisfying.
It's so satisfying, dude.
Dude,
so satisfying.
I think who are like, oh yeah, Quantum is not a chill. Is like a never rages his teammates. That's right.
I never watched him, so, but I think he's pretty chill, yeah.
Yeah, he's chill. He's like a challenger player. I think his peak is like 1,000 or something like that. But compared to other LCS mid laners, he's like a little bit less. But that's about it. It's not that big. He is a KDA player, is what I've heard.
Okay, so here's an interesting question though. So you know how we just talked about how we like watching Tyler? Okay, so let's just talk about Tyler. He's the biggest streamer by far, right? He's like essentially the current face of League, etc.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I think his streams are fantastic, super fun, super interesting to watch, hilarious, etc. But playing the devil's advocate here, do you think that because he's the face of League has become more toxic? Yes or no?
I think it's more acceptable, bro. Like, he has a Yasuo list. I had a Aurelia list. I think that's okay. I think everything he does is I think everything he does is fine. Wait. Let me think.
You don't think because he technically promotes toxicity if you think about it.
Let me think from a morals perspective. Let me think. So, from my perspective, biased, I think everything he does is something I would do, and so I agree with him. That's my bias. My bias say.
Which I agree with as well. Yes.
Out of a League perspective,
just straight ethics.
Like just straight ethics, no.
Yes, I agree.
No, I think it shouldn't. I think it shouldn't be that way. But you know, I guess it. What's up?
Yeah, I'm saying I completely agree.
Yeah, I think what he does is like bad, but
it's too entertaining. So what do you want?
But he does it, and like, no one cares. So I'm gonna do it.
I mean, but it's like I agree. But that in itself is the problem as well, if you think about it.
What?
Like, okay, so because like you said, he does it, no one cares, so I'm gonna do it as well. And that's how it snowballs, and that's how everyone starts thinking. And that's also how League can become
this is acceptable. Well. I'm gonna do it myself.
Exactly, it's becoming more acceptable. Because you see Tyler do it, so you think it's acceptable. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like his stream is like easily the most entertaining stream, in my opinion, at least. You know, I love watching his stream. But on the flip side, it's like it's also promoting bad behavior. So it's like, fuck, like this, you know, it sucks. Like it's like a double-edged sword almost.
Yeah. I think
I don't know. For someone that hates the toxicity, I personally think his stream is just entertaining as fuck. So I'm like, you know what? Honestly, the game is doomed as fuck anyways. Whatever. The game is like beyond saving at this point.
It's so funny. It's pretty fun. Like, I like at this point, I don't even know why Riot doesn't care. I think they're just like, yeah, we've done everything we could. Like, there's nothing we can do. Like, screw it. It's a quote unquote dying game. You know.
I mean, the only way they would truly have to do anything, if you actually think about it, like from a morals or ethical standpoint, like in theory, Riot, in theory, should have already banned Tyler for toxicity. Easily.
That's true.
In theory, but they won't because he's way too big of a streamer. I legitimately think it's because he's literally just way too fucking big of a streamer. They literally just can't ban him. Like
I think it would be bad if they banned him.
I don't even watch League streams other than Tyler. He's the only stream I even watch for League.
I don't think they should. I think they. Honestly, like I think they should just accept what it is.
No, I'm not saying they should ban him. I don't want them to ban him. I want to watch his streams. I'm not saying they should. Like from my personal perspective.
Oh fuck no.
But from a straight ethical perspective, I'm saying in theory they should have.
Yeah, I think
in theory. But
they should.
again, I personally don't want him to because
Yeah, I want.
watch.
He's not. He's not getting like. I don't want him to get banned either.
No, me neither. Yeah, because that's the only fucking stream I even watch at this point.
And also, it's like, dude, it's just like thoughts that we have too. And you know, we think of these situations like, yeah, why is this guy doing this? Fuck this guy. I'm gonna play Yasuo for him. Of course, these are thoughts I have. So now,
me too. I do the exact same thing.
So if Tyler can do it, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna int the fuck out of this guy. Soft.
See, but then it's like, but then how do we fix the problem? How do we ever fix it?
You mean of not being toxic?
Of League becoming less toxic. Like at this point, like, is it even fixable?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you think it's just a doomer? That's it?
People are just gonna keep reacting this way to these things. Like, I think it's doomed. Yeah, I mean they should ban people more. That's probably it. I don't know. You know what I mean? They don't ban people.
Sure, but if they ban people, then they have to ban Tyler.
That's true.
So it's like that's the problem. Like it's so hard to fix now. It's really hard to fix. Like in theory, if they're gonna start banning people for being toxic, then in theory they should also ban Tyler. But they're not gonna ban Tyler. No one wants Tyler to be banned, including myself. I don't want him to be banned. He's like the fucking League stream section is be a lot more boring if he's banned, and that's just a fact. It will be a lot more boring. You pretty much need him to stream your game. Like you need him to stream your game. You need him.
That's true. If they ban him,
Riot literally needs him.
They do need him. Like I already know that too.
They need him more than he needs them. Like straight up.
That's true.
And that's a fact. Can't even deny that.
That's true.
Like at the same time, it's like, how do you fix the problem then? If like your biggest streamer is also like technically promoting the behavior. I mean, if that's like you said, if it's at a point where it's unfixable and the game is just a doer anyways, then I mean, gives a shit.
I think that their best point is we tried. We tried. Can't do anything more.
Like that also means the game is gonna get fucked.
No, I think it's fine. Not for new players.
Not for new players.
Not for new players. I think they're not getting any more new players, by the way. Honestly, they only get new players during like XYZ season, like season 11. Oh, that looks cool. Wait, they added mech robots? Wait, you can combine champions now? You know?
Like TFT and shit?
I don't know, like Fortnite. You heard of those mechs?
No, I barely follow Fortnite anymore.
Apparently they had mechs in Fortnite. I don't know. They could do some like cool thing, although of course their original players would probably quit if they had like mechs. Like, dude, you had fusion champions who fuse. You know what that Cho'Gall? Remember Cho'Gall? Remember Cho'Gall? Imagine there's champions like that. Actually, I guess that's you. Yeah, that champ's sick.
Yeah.
See, I would. that would probably ruin. Actually, I guess there's Yumi. That's probably it.
Yumi's kind of like that, but not the same. Yumi's more like, remember in Heroes of the Storm, the Abarath or some shit like that. The guy that just sits in base and like attaches.
Oh, that champ's cool.
That's literally Yumi.
Dude, I hope they make a Murloc champion. You know, Murky.
Oh, fuck, I fucking hate Murky. Holy
that
shit,
would be so funny. I'd play
that. That is the most. That's like Zoe, bro. It's like I just never want to face that shit in my life.
Dude, imagine you're like a half-ass, minion, half champion, and you're just laning mid lane. Dude, that'd be so funny. I'd play that champ. You know I would.
Is so fucking annoying, man. Holy fuck.
Abarath? What does Abarath do? Just do global? What does he do?
Was that the guy I was talking about?
He just no. But Murky and Abarath are like basically the same, but like Abarath is.
Abarath is.
He's the dude who stands in base and does nothing. He chills.
Oh yeah, that's the guy I was talking about, right? Yeah.
What's he do? Murky just lays an egg and keeps respawning.
Abarath is like he can like switch between attaching, essentially almost like attaching or possessing, kind of not possessing, but like he pretty much attaches. Oh yeah,
he buffs people. He's a Yumi. He's Yumi.
No, he's literally, that's what I said. He's literally Yumi.
Oh.
Or I guess Yumi's literally Abarath.
Oh, I see. I thought Cho'Gall was like Yumi, but it's kind of
no. Yeah, Abarath.
Dude, imagine they made a bot lane and support. That'd be fun. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick actually. But I don't know if they should. I don't know. I'm actually surprised support and AD carry don't just go mid lane. In all honesty.
Dude, imagine there's Cho'Gall in the bot lane, support and ADC.
Well, why doesn't support and AD carry just go mid lane? No.
There's like a Cho'Gall, you know, 2 heads.
No, I know, but I'm talking about like in general League of Legends right now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why does support AD carry go bot lane and not mid lane?
Because it's a short. Mid lane is just farm. Like it's too safe. Basically, in bot lane, you need supports to Like you just need supports to have a long lane so they can completely zone and fight. Mid lane, it's the safest lane. That's why mages are like are there, because they also scale up and get solo XP.
Yeah, but then you have assassins that just roam non-stop for mid lane. But like,
So-
can't like, if you have the bot lane in mid lane instead, wouldn't the objective fights be more intense because they can rotate to either Herald or Dragon?
Well, then
not
at
just
that
Dragon?
point, it's just mid. At that point, it's just two ADCs farming perma mid, while both supports just roam. You get it? That's what happens to it. They don't have to lane anymore.
I guess.
That's what happened. Anyways, I think we're done. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. Thank you, Red, for coming on to my shitty podcast.
Yeah. Let's do a quick summary of final thoughts. COVID, yes, good or not? Vaccines.
Waste of time, whatever. I heard the only reason I'm like against it is because like I heard it screwed up everyone's economy. I don't even know if they had to do it, but like I didn't do too much research into it, nor do I care about it. I just did it.
For the vaccines?
No, like I don't know. Did they really have to shut down the world? I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't do
That's
research.
a tough question to answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even if you do research, it's still tough.
I don't even. Yeah, I'm not getting into it. I just know like every economy's fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of arguments for that. Both sides. Okay. Cool.
I mean, I heard. Oh wait. I heard like Korea was like totally fine or something. You've heard about that, right? Like there's some countries that are
Korea got
totally.
fucked for a bit, but then he got pretty good after a while or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. They could have done it like that. Some countries just sucked at it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
LS cares, whatever. LS Karasmai, whatever.
Yeah, I can see. Well, okay, for that, I can see how people can think it's predatory, and I get it. But I also think people jump to conclusions too fast. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. And then Solo Bolo. Everyone should play
Bolo.
Nermal. And Tyler won.
Solo Q sucks dick. Tyler one is amazing
best.
streamer. Only one I watch. I would ethically, Riot in theory should,
I think.
I don't want him to get banned because he's the only streamer I watch.
Hey, I think Toxic. Hey, fuck it. Let Lee go in chaos. Who cares? I want. Let's see it go in flame. Yeah, I want to see it go in
It's
chaos
already
mode.
in chaos mode, bro. What are you talking about?
No duo, no fun, no chaos all day.
I also think a big reason for the toxicity in League is autofill. I think that's also that's a huge fucking reason why it's toxic. Like autofill, horrible system. It's so bad. Hate it.
I think they should add. I think they should make the. Me personally, I think they should make the game less team based, more kill based. Like, I don't know, solo kills. I think they should make it more bloody. I don't know how you do that though. Maybe they should
Maybe.
Dude, imagine this. Next season they increase kills to 400 gold. Oh, that's gonna get murder. That's gonna be murderous.
Yeah, but then the meta will just be snowball champs.
So.
And the first one to get a kill, the game's over.
So. Oh crap! That sounds like Dota. Yeah, maybe that's bad.
It's hard to balance.
But then there's shutdown gold. I don't know.
Yeah, but then it's like if they get just too snowball too hard, like you're not killing shit. Like, you'll never kill them because they're just too strong.
That's true. Maybe we would never know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Either way, autofill should be fixed, and Tyler one is the best streamer, in my opinion.
All right, let's wrap it up. Check out Redmercy. Check out his YouTube. Blah blah blah. He has socials right here. All that stuff. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.